because it was D2, but he sort of said, okay, my max budget is 10 for a junior college, so I'm not interested in paying more than 10 for a JUCO, which I understand. So if you told him you could get him in for 15 sort of max, I mean, it would have to be no more than 15. But he is a 3.7 GPA and he's a great player, so...
Yeah, he'd automatically, with that GPA and with coming here, he'd automatically get like an extra $6 or $7 grand right there, and then I'd give him housing, so that saves him right there. I'm pretty sure I can get him under that, close to that, if not under 15. So
beautiful.
I'm pretty sure we'd be all right. So let me look at this video, and then like I said, I'll be down there Sunday evening around 9, but I'll be there till Friday.
Okay.
So if we can meet sometime between then, I'm not going to stay for the final. I'm just going to stay until Friday, because I got to come back to recruit New Mexico.
Okay.
We can set something up and just chat and just try to see if we can put some pen and paper and I can get some better, stronger figures. And then of course I'm always willing to look at the kids with higher budgets, of course, even if they just want to get their foot in the door. Our academics are good. You can feel free to look online.
Sweet.
But we can talk a little bit more then. And I'm excited to meet you guys, and I appreciate it. This is my cell phone number, so it'll be
perfect.
down there too.
Perfect. Yeah. No. I look forward to meeting up with you, Coach.
Thank you very much. I
All right.
appreciate it.
Perfect. Take care.
Cheers.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Great stuff. So we're filming a live podcast right now, but also live on Instagram as well. So we're going to do a bit of a dual content session here. So if you guys on Instagram are watching this, can you put that behind there, Brendan? Thank you. So guys, if you are listening to our podcast channel, if you're watching us on Instagram, you'll see an iPhone here. We're filming a podcast, and if you're listening on the podcast channel, you can also watch live content that we do on our podcast on Instagram.com/ASM Scholarships. What you just heard was a phone call with the coach, with Joseph. Joe, who was that coach and who are we helping?
So that was Coach Stan from Adams State University. They're an NCAA Division II college in Colorado. He is actively recruiting, looking for, positions all across the board. He's looking for defenders, attacking players, a bit of everything. And so, we had a great conversation. I learned a lot about his program. He was saying he prides his program on the academics, the facilities, and all that kind of stuff. So, I think we're definitely going to send some players to him. I'm really excited to tell some of our own players about that. So that's good.
And we're going to meet him next Monday at Daytona in the finals.
Yeah,
right?
So you've got the men's soccer junior college national tournament held in Daytona Beach, Florida. We're going to be there, and there's going to be coaches from around the country that are going to be there as well.
So why would a D2 coach be at a junior college tournament?
So the main reason for that is junior college is, it's a 2-year institution where, some seriously talented athletes go for whatever reason. Maybe they couldn't quite get into a 4-year college. Maybe it's academics. Maybe it's age. Maybe it's timing. Whatever it is, they go there and use a junior college as a vehicle to move on to a higher level. Mm-hmm. So there's an abundance of talent in those junior colleges. And where's the first place that a coach wants to recruit is players that have got 2 years of college experience at a junior college.
I mean, I did junior college for that exact reason, and it's easier for coaches to kind of trust your credibility. They know you can compete in the US. They know your academics are viable. It's a great option for a lot of athletes to do if you're not getting those dream schools you want initially. Obviously I knew the answer, but I wanted everyone else to understand that. So explain it.
Of course. And it's not as there's definitely it's not a decrease in standard at all at junior college. You're going to find that some junior colleges, especially for men's soccer, will comfortably beat Division 2s, some Division 1s occasionally. So it's not a decrease in standard. So there's going to be some serious talent on show at the nationals.
100%. So again, this is what we do every single day in the office. We call coaches. We're probably calling around 50 to 60 coaches a day. For our clients. You can see, you probably saw only half of that phone call, but it was about a 20-minute phone call all in total. And you probably saw about 5-10 minutes of that. And basically, we're doing that non-stop. But that's what we call in the office the initial contact for a player. What it normally will take from initial contact to actually getting an offer for a client is about 4 to 5 phone calls, because what you're doing there is prospecting. You're sending the information. Joe's going to send the information out to the coach. We got the chance to meet the coach on Monday. But then once the coach reviews the information, we're going to contact the coach again and say, look, what do you think of the player? Where can this go? Do you want to connect with the athlete? And we reveal the email, the phone numbers to connect you guys. And I just did a YouTube video before this podcast talking about how to respond to a coach that emails you. It's really important to get it done ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to have your coach interview, and then we're going to contact the coach after the interview and find out how it went. And then that's where we push them to then say, look, get in contact with the client and make them an offer. So that's
Absolutely.
kind of like that's the process. And that can take as much as quickly as 2-3 weeks to a month to even a year, depending on your age.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you just literally watch live, or if you're on Instagram, you might have seen the live video. If you're on the podcast channel, you heard the live call with a coach. We're going to be doing this more often, which I think is super cool.
Absolutely.
We're doing this for our clients to see us actually call these coaches live. You can see what we're doing. But that's literally what it's like. I mean, is it different from other coaches? Or is that kind of the normal structure, Joe?
That's pretty standard. Yeah, pretty standard. You know, coaches are always recruiting. Who do the coaches go to? They go to people who they trust, and they know talented players day in, day out, which is us at ASM, which is great. So, you know, a coach wants to know not only that the players they're recruiting are athletically talented. You know, they want to know that they're going to be a team player as well, even if it's an individual sport. You know, something like tennis or something like that. The coaches want to know that you're going to be a valuable asset to their program, not just from the sporting perspective. So there's a lot of information that I need to reiterate to the coaches, and so that's why it's so important that you guys, as you know, prospective athletes, communicate well with coaches, which is the video that Chris just did earlier.
Yeah. Instagram, I've seen a couple of familiar faces. Charlie Ellery just joined. Hey Charlie, how you doing on Instagram? Did you email Johnson Wells? Please let me know if you finished the application, because you're nearly accepted there, so we want to get that done. And Gabe Van Vick just joined us on Instagram. He's one of our influencers. Welcome, Gabe. Successful ASM client, so good to see them joining us on Instagram. Now, what we want to do in the future for you guys is really make content that you guys want to see. So we've had people ask us, can you film us calling the coaches? Can you make interviews with coaches? Can you also make content about the recruiting process? And that's what we're doing. So if you guys have content you want us to produce, please contact us at ASM at asmscholarships.com. So it's ASM at asmscholarships.com. Give us ideas, suggestions on what you want us to produce for you. We want to make content you want to watch, you want to see, and really that's going to help you guys in the process. So next week's going to be awesome. We're going to be at the college finals in Daytona. Then we're off after that. I think we're going to Vegas.
You're going to Vegas.
Go to Vegas, California. We're going to do some videos of universities, some conferences. And then we're off to in January to Chicago.
Yeah, so we've got the coaches soccer convention in Chicago. We've got the tennis coaches convention in December, I think.
American football as well.
American
Boston,
football,
Texas. And then we're off to Asia. We're going to be going to Australia, China, and Thailand, which I'm really excited about. That's going to be after April. So we're going to be documenting all of that as well. Guys, we're going to end this episode today. We have to get back to work and help our clients with more offers. If you're not a member and you want to become a member, you can get a free evaluation by going to asmscholarships.com. You just put in your information. It's very quick and easy. We'll call you. We'll kind of give a free evaluation and see what's possible for you. Our fee for this podcast and Instagram channel, if you're watching Instagram, is literally $0. All we ask for, it's been very successful for us. We've actually increased our Instagram channel by 20,000 people in the last 3 weeks by doing the strategy. Is just tell a friend. That's all we ask for. Is tell a friend you feel like that would benefit from this content, listening to our information, learning about it. That's all we ask for. Is just tell somebody that you feel it benefits. That's all we ask for. Is spread the word. And we'll keep producing this free content for you guys.
Absolutely.
So thanks again. We'll be back Monday. We'll be back with more content. So take care, guys. And
take care.
Thanks for listening and watching on Instagram.